share 3 poems with you. Only one of them will be from this book, Every Event of the Year, Volume 1, January through June, which means after June you're not going to hear me reading this. Anyway, this poem, I'll find it, I believe February 26th, or thereabouts. Maybe the day that the Communist Manifesto was actually published. And I should be louder, because I don't know how well this projects if I say. This is a poem called Equality Manifesto. We have discovered that some people work hard and make a lot of money, and some say they cannot find employment that gives them the money that they need to take care of their own. So we've discovered that for those who have not, against those who have, we need to make the field clear for all, so all can try, and so we can all achieve just above that level that we all have seen that we need. We now know the first to postulate the 70 to 90% tax on the ones that make far too much money for their own good. We're not the first to do that because we are sure that even if we tax them enough to pay for the unemployed, they will still be able to be making enough money hand over fist. So that we can keep, this is the way that we can keep everything running our own ways, and we can run it all on our own backs for as long as this good country will allow us. The money can be used to help the people who can't make enough for themselves, for their service industry jobs, to pay for the entire family, or even help the ones who say they cannot find a job at all. You see, this tax may seem way too much, so strong as a hatchet, axe, and saw, but this is the only way that we can make all equal. Let my views about communism on that. These I'm going to read to you 2 poems from the cc&d collection book called A Wake-Up Call from Tradition. This is a poem that was originally in cc&d, and it is called This You Don't Hate. From the picture window, the snow drizzling down fell effortlessly, silently. I wondered if outside it was as quiet as it looked. The snow blanketed the grass past the pier as Fowler made the summer before over the lake. Everything had glowed in an untouched whiteness. No footprints yet, just fallen snow. From my couch, I looked at the larger-than-life snowflakes fall, one after another, all gently gliding down to the ground. I could not look away. And you said, "This is why I like winters." See, you hate winters in the city, but this you watch for hours and you don't get tired of. This makes you smile. This you don't hate. The only thing I will say about this longer one is I wrote this, for those who don't know me, probably 6 to 8 months after I was almost killed. And that's all I will say. This is called How Do I Explain It? There are so many times when I've had so little hope. And maybe that's my problem, not yours, and maybe that's a bad way to start a poem, so forgive me. But the thing is, people keep trying to tell me that this is the hard part. And haven't I been through so much? Haven't I gone through enough already? And I'm beginning to think that, well, maybe I don't deserve it. And maybe bad things are meant to happen to me. And I have to explain this. How do I explain this to the average person? How do I explain what I'm going through? How do I explain the way I feel? How do I explain it? I mean, I know I'm a writer, so explaining this all should not be so hard, but it is. Describe the color blue to a blind man, and you'll see that you're at a loss for words. How do you explain this all with quick wit and a sharp tongue? So, the key here for me is that sometimes good things can happen when you least expect it. And instead of like griping about it or feeling sorry for myself, maybe I should just be happy with it. And when people tell me that the sky looks really blue today, I just think, well, that's called science. The sky is always blue. But that answer, that comment, is that supposed to make me feel any better? And maybe when people tell me that every cloud has a silver lining, well, maybe I should enjoy that silver lining every once in a while. And when people complain that the grass is always greener on the other side, well, maybe at times like this, I should learn to like the view from this side, because at least I get to see the green grass. Well, at least that's the theory. Because maybe this ride ain't so bad, and maybe this side ain't so bad, and maybe there is a chance for that other side for me, and maybe I've had a taste of all that good stuff. And you know, it occurred to me that that good stuff isn't all that after all, and maybe there is someone who is out there like me, and maybe someone who cares about me, maybe someone can respect me, and maybe someone that thinks I'm intelligent and beautiful. Maybe. A couple of days ago, John gave me some roses. It's an even half dozen, something they didn't even have to be wrapped by the florist. Well, that was just my thought on the matter. But John had an answer for me. He told me he gave me 5 flowers for the 5 days he knew me. And the 6th one, well, it was just for me. Because I deserved it. And those were the words that he said, and that is what he said to me, and that, I've heard those, received flowers from other men before, but for all of this, it was different. And because he said those words to me, because he thought of me, and that was almost worth more than the flowers, maybe. And yeah, I could go on and on and on about the fact that he's taller than me, and I can wear high heels in front of him and I won't dwarf him, and that when he holds me I feel like I'm actually being held and not like I'm about to break the man I'm hugging into 2 pieces. And maybe he was a Marine and can hold his own, and maybe he has traveled all over the place and seen different things and had different experiences. And yeah, maybe he carries all my stuff all around my apartment because he thinks it might be too heavy for me. And yeah, I guess I could get angry at that. I could think that I can carry this myself. I'm not some poor, helpless girl, and that I don't need no man. But for now I'm stuck in this happy mode, remembering what it's like when the grass is greener and enjoying that silver lining, and well, being happy that I can almost touch that green grass now. Because I'm sick of hearing about the 4-leaf clovers and the rainbows and the pots of gold and all that other stuff that's supposed to make you happy. And maybe I'm just happy that someone gave me attention and gives me attention, and that someone cares about me. I got that attention from someone who thought I was worth it, from someone I thought was worth it. And when you finally get to this point, and when you think that no one else can understand this feeling, and all the references to growing grass and bubbles and sunsets don't quite cut it, well, when you get to feel this way, the way that I feel, well, how do you explain it?